I do have some news of a girlfriend of mine's dog getting a hold of an AM Somali hen of mine and one of the Americanas. But she's 6 years old. She's I like to tease and call her a yuppie dog. City dog. When you put a dog like that and with a group of fat little chicken nuggets running around, chances are they probably will chase after a chicken. Hey, come on in. Welcome to my coop. I always wanted to say that.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only God wants you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad. Yeah. Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging on till the hits coming off.
Oh boy. Our new little friend over here has been hanging out with us for like the past few days. She's a great dog, but she decided that chicken was on the menu. So I have lost an Americana and as well as one of my AM Somali hens. Hey, Rhodey. Alright, let's go eat, girls. I know that's what you're wanting. I know, girls, I know. Yeah, it really, really stinks. He's getting more and more aggressive, both of them. But that brings me back to my original plan, and that is to put a run back up. That's like the only way to get around this little ordeal. So I have mentioned about putting a run up several different times, and I was going to hold off because I had pretty much figured out how to keep these guys in the yard. But it seems now we have a new friend of ours that has a good taste for chicken. So I figure like I initially had said, is I'm going to run 8 feet out this way from the corner here, and I'm going to take it all the way down about 16 feet till I figure about here. She's been around several times and never noticed anything. Never noticed any her chasing any chickens or anything. But all of a sudden she started like running at them. Well, one morning I let them out to use the bathroom and came around the corner here, and one of my AM Somali hens were pretty mangled. So that was the beginning of it. And then I put them on a tie down her to the deck. Well, I wasn't thinking that the chickens trust my two. They'll walk right by my two dogs. So all the chickens were heading to the deck to basically wait on me to feed them. And I walk out, and right about here was my other Americana. And after that, I was like, okay. So that's why she's on a stringer on the outside of the yard right now. So I'm going to see if I could use a lot of the scrap from the old run. If you guys are curious about how the old run worked, I put pavers basically underneath the walls so nothing could dig up underneath it. But this isn't necessarily to keep things from getting inside of the run. It's to keep the chickens inside the run. Does that make sense? So I don't want the dogs. The dogs obviously won't be able to get in it. Whatever. They can't get my chickens, hopefully. And this will kill a couple of birds. No offense. This will kill a couple of birds with one stone. This is Willie, by the way. With little white nails. And I do believe they're beginning to start wanting to lay. She wants down. Alright, there you go. Alright. Well, I guess that's why I get, huh, girl? It's not gonna be nothing fancy. I do want it to last, obviously. You know, I'm wanting to hatch out some chicks. Basically, I'll be hatching chicks out and then processing / harvesting my older chicks. A roux just ran after Buttercup. I saw one of them get a hold of the AM spiny hens. So, yeah, there's a lot of plans in the works here. I'm gonna go get the barn straightened up and get on starting to try to build this. Hey guys, well, it's the next day. Got the door put on. It is hitting a root down here, which is what needs to be cut out anyway. Alright, so as the hens are going nuts in the coop, because they hear me. What's the problem, Onyx? Ruger, bud, let me talk to these guys real fast, and I'll get with you. I'll get right back with you, sir. Got both the walls done, so it extends the whole length of the one I want to extend. So all I gotta do now is just build this wall here, and at least the frame will be done. But the more I'm getting it, bub. Another cleaning day. It's gonna be another cleaning day. I love you too. But let Eddie get this done. So I decided against the pavers for now. There again, this isn't to keep really predators from getting in. Okay, Ruger, that's enough. It's not really, like I said, necessarily to keep predators from getting in. It's for keeping the chickens inside and keeping the dogs, which I'm not worried about mine for the most part anyway. But it's more to keep Logan, for example, from getting in and harming one of them. So, but it's pretty decent size. I mean, you guys let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I mean, I've got 16 birds, and yeah, they're going to be a little bit crowded here and there. I do have this netting that I'd gotten a hold of. I need to see how wide it is and how long it is. I might be able to net over top of this, at least from the air, from the aerial predators from getting in. It's a real weak net, but it's black, so they might see it and be like, well, we're not even going to try it. I don't know. I'm just trying to picture like either the auto waterer being here, or maybe putting the auto waterer over there, somewhere it's easy to get to, from my, from the house, and where the hose is at back that way. Try to make it as convenient as possible for both me and the birds. I know the AM Samani girls, I think, are laying. You guys let me know. Not yesterday, but the day before, and then the day prior before that day, if that makes sense, I got a hold of 2 small eggs. And I know some chickens will lay small eggs before they actually start laying their normal size eggs. Let me know if you guys think that's them. I mean, I got these guys right around mid to end of March. And here it is. April, May, June, July, August. They're all 6 months old. And so I'm thinking my 2 AM Smiley hens are starting to lay. Well, what girl? Pretty girl. I also thought about running a couple stringers. So here's the midsection. This is going to be the weakest point of this long wall. This is where the 2 parts come together. I could even take like a stringer or a board and run it across to help stiffen the center up. Also, to be able to put, if I do put that net on, I'll hold the middle, up. So that kind of killed 2 birds with 1 stone. No offense, guys. So anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off here because I'm trying to get this done by the weekend. Today is Thursday. I still have a lot of work ahead of me. I wanted to go through and repaint this because I'm just not into the red. It never came out the way I wanted it to in the first place. Look at those dogs going nuts. Always an adventure here. But it'd be a lot easier to paint this run before I put the hardware cloth on. But then I think it'd be impossible to have this done by the weekend if I decide to go that route. I don't know. And don't have to worry about these guys. Here's old Needy Bud. Here's old Needy Bud again. I don't know what your deal is, bub. Are you hungry? You went to eat? You didn't eat your breakfast this morning. Your egg's still laying in your breakfast, in fact, which is unlike you. You usually at least eat your egg. Your sister downs her food. Yeah, Riley's as tall as he is now, which he is the baby brother. He is the runt of the family, of the litter, I guess I should say. She's big sister, but he's heavier. And actually, I just took them to get weighed over the weekend, and it made no sense. So 6 months ago, on the video you guys can watch, I'll put the suggestion up here, suggestion box, whatever it's called, me taking them to get weighed 6 months ago, and the scale says they weighed the exact same. You ain't taking that in, no. You already know. You already know you can't take that in. Drop it. Okay, come on, you want to go in? Oh, that's interesting. Ruger, I thought you wanted to eat. Come on. Wow, he skipped the egg. But yeah, so it made no sense. It tells me that their scales are off. I mean, how in 6 months, they're about to turn 2, so they're still puppies. They should still be gaining weight. But I don't know, you guys tell me. But I just figured they would have to gain at least maybe 5 pounds at least in 6 months, don't you think? So I didn't bother. I videotaped a little bit of it, but I wasn't going to put it out there because there's really no point. I mean, it shows the same weight. So there's a little update on their weight for you guys. But it's really, I mean, it looks pretty decent size. I can put some perches up, you know, give them a little bit more room. But the door still needs tweaked. Down here, watch out, pup. You're just being needy today, bud. I gotta take those roots out anyway. I think someone's taking a liking to Miss Chiquanda. Yeah, if you guys can see over underneath that bottom board there, there's some, probably about an inch and a half gap, which I would give any animal an idea that, hey, I can dig a little bit more, get up underneath there. And knowing Riley's silly ass, she'd be the one to say, hey, let's try it. Huh. Like I said, the middle is something that I'm going to have to figure out, which it may not be very difficult to figure out because an 8-foot piece goes from here to the corner, so I should be able to push this in if I have to push it in and attach the board from the shed to here. You know, she don't even move. She's like, hey, bub, don't you see I'm laying here? She's entitled. I figured I'd show you guys pretty quickly what I ended up having to do. I ended up having to cut the doorway down and ran boards all the way across to make it one whole wall. This way, I just put a lock on it. That should do pretty good. I left plenty of gap. Hey, hey! God, that's stung. Willie? Well, why you gotta be pecking at me for? No, now you're gonna hang out with me. So, anyway, I'll see you guys shortly. So, yeah, here it is, guys. I even went through and repainted it. So as you guys can see, yeah, I've got my long sleeve Just Goins with a shirt on. It's dropped in temperature tremendously. It's crazy. Supposed to get up to 70s today. I'm going to take 2 2x4s and run it along the middle sides and the middles to strengthen not only the wall up, but also I have netting I had got a hold of. I bought some netting to keep the chickens from jumping out. So there's still a few things I got to do. But yeah, I still got to get more dirt. So I'd like to build their dirt up in the coop run. I'll put you down. All right, honey. I don't want to press my luck with you. And you walk right up to me again. It's funny, she was like staying away from me, like, I mean, everybody, you know, just keeping her distance. All of a sudden, she started walking up to me, and she's without hesitation, like, when you go to grab her, she'll like kneel down like she's submitting to you. I've seen her do it with the roosters. So it's coming along. I'm ready to have it done, because I've got other projects I have to get done. My son and soon-to-be daughter-in-law, they're getting married next month, building them like an archway or something. I don't know the exact term for it. Basically says their names when they're getting married. It's for pictures and stuff at their wedding. Looking very forward to it, but I need to get on that and get that built. But building the dirt up will help from the watershed. If you guys have been following me, you guys know how the water gets real bad. I mean, how it has flooded the coop and the shed here. It's even almost came into my barn. There's a few past videos that show that. I'm going to use 4 of these guys. Basically, it's for decking, anything to hold 2x4s. And I'm going to put that up against these and have the 2x4 run all the way across level to the other side of the shed here. So I'm going to get that done and get the 2x4 set in place. And this will make it easier than hardware cloth, that's for sure. It's just real thin poultry netting. I got it off of Amazon, and this will be totally enclosed. And let me tell you, the netting was a pain in the ass. I'm saying, give it to you straight up. Pain in the ass. So here it is. What I did is I bunched it up and stapled it up all the way around, because I figure it's probably going to stretch through time. And it definitely helped make everything solid. I mean, it's not going nowhere. I'm start pressing on it. Works out pretty good. I'm liking it. So now what I need to do is put a couple perches in it. Figure out where I'll put the water at this weekend. There are arch enemies coming over, so they're going to need some water to drink out of, obviously. No Paul. No Paul. You being a good boy? Nah, I just said no Paul. I just said no Paul. You cute boy. You good boy? What do you want? He's like, I want to go in, Dad. But yeah, I've got a bunch of scrap right here I can use for the perches. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about it. I'll get a good view of them, and see, Friday morning they'll be staying in there all day. So when they're all out in the run with the door shut, I'll let you guys see what it looks like with them all in there. That you guys can kind of judge on, man, are they that cramped? Pretty much through the weekend that she stays here, the dog will be here, and they'll be inside the run. So I want to make sure the run is good to go. If there's anything in there I can put in there that they might enjoy, let me know, guys, in the comments below, if you will. I'm going to go ahead and get this few other things done so I can get started on my son and daughter-in-law's wedding, which is next month, on their archway. I'd love to show you guys. Only thing is, I don't want her to see it, so I'm not quite sure how many videos, if at all, if she watches. I know she's watched a couple because she's referenced them, so I definitely can't label it that. Come on, girls. As promised, good morning. It's Friday. The run is, as you guys can see, complete. Their automatic water's up, but this is all of them. There might be one. Let me see. 1, 2. Oh, there's some money using their water. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Must be Hennifers inside, and with someone else. Yeah, so they got this perch right here as well they can perch up on. Perch right here they can perch up on. There's a little entrance. It's all been netted and clothed. But all in all, space-wise, they look like they're pretty good. So they can get their food, their drink, get up on and roost, get inside the coop. But this will be their first day inside the run all day. They were going crazy at the water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. To be honest with you, that's the most I've seen at one time drinking out of it. I really like the way it turned out. They'll have to be on there all day today, all day tomorrow, and part of Sunday. Because my best friend Logan's coming over. But you guys ready to eat? Roger, ready to eat? Come on. Oh, he'll watch. He'll come as soon as I start going up. Here it comes. What happened to you for a minute there? Oh, here we go. You guys ready to eat? Alright, Sissy, there's yours. There's your water. Ruger, there's yours, buddy. I know you guys are looking at where's the special ingredient at? So I've got like a little something new I'm going to be trying. And this will be in the next video. Hey Google, turn the movie room light on. Helps a little bit. A little dark in here, so I apologize. I'll fix the lighting when time gets closer. Gonna try to hatch some eggs. Looking really forward to it. It's gonna be exciting. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's 10 of them in there. And on the next video, I will be candling them. Day 2, I believe. 2 or 3. Can't remember exactly when. Yeah, I'm looking very forward to this to see how this goes, how this plays out. My first time, guys, I'm green. Yeah, first time, so I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. That'll be on the next video. Like I said, this is day 2 or 3. I'll find out for exact sure all the way out until they hatch out, and we'll watch some chicks hatch. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Love you guys. Peace out. I'm out. 2 years later, and he thinks the run is still for him. 2 years ago, I was building one of their teeny tiny little pups, and he did the same thing when the coop was over there.